Hello sisters, we are in part 2 of our study on overcoming the sin of discontentment. So we are going to talk about the source of discontentment. What does it spring from? Discontentment springs from egocentric pride, which drives you to believe that you're not getting what you deserve in life and that God owes you so much more. You believe that God is withholding something good from you, and in your own power, you start making steps in a direction of acquiring that something. Just like Jacob, just like Sarah. This root of sinful discontentment is within every woman. We received it from the first woman, Eve, who, driven by her pride in a moment of discontentment and not being under the protection of her spiritual head, Adam, gratified her flesh by eating the forbidden fruit. Can you imagine living in the perfect world of paradise? She could have had anything, but the serpent took advantage of her vulnerability by provoking her dissatisfaction with the will and the law of God for her life. He also moved her emotions to act independently from her spiritual head. Satan still uses the same old proven tactics on women of today. He makes us believe that we can be satisfied by acting and living lives independently of God's governing authority and His word. He makes us believe that we can find satisfaction outside of Him. Everything in this world promotes this lie. Commercials on TV, they promote lust for more stuff. TV promotes glamorous, perfect lives that don't even exist in reality. Magazines promote perfect bodies that don't even exist. Advertising fashion promotes expensive, revealing clothes. Movies promote lives that don't exist in reality, glamorous lives. And by the way, only the Lord is perfect. Nothing else or nobody else on this earth is perfect. Only the Lord is perfect. Sin of discontentment is selfish at its source and is extremely, extremely arrogant. The Lord abhors discontentment. When we are dissatisfied, it ignites the Lord's dissatisfaction and wrath towards us because we promote Him to anger and become displeasing to Him. In Numbers 11:33 we read, "And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, or it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague." Numbers 11:34, "And he called the name of that place Kibrot Hatava, graves of the longing, or graves of lust, because they were buried, because there they buried the people that lusted." And that word lusted means coveted, desired, lusted after. There are always painful consequences to our discontentment, and we have already established that, and I'm sure you can attest to that also from your own personal experience. Because we will suffer from Him chastising us, and unfortunately, many women are burying themselves in the graves of lust and the graves of longing, just what we read in Numbers 11:34. When they lust after the things of this world and try to get their way, and lust after the things that the Lord just does not want them to have. They keep striving and striving and striving and bury themselves deeper and deeper and deeper into the graves of lust. When you sow into the flesh, from the flesh you're guaranteed to reap corruption. It's just a given. So, my dear sisters, start sowing into the Spirit. And from sowing into the Spirit, you will be able to reap everlasting life. And stop burying yourself into the graves of lust, because you will be so trapped one day that you will not be able to even get out. But right now is your chance. In our next part, we are going to talk about the ways how we can overcome the sin of discontentment. And I will present you 10 helpful ways to apply from this very second in your life and start going in the right direction of towards obedience. God bless. See you in part 3, where we're going to talk about overcoming discontentment. God bless.